Hey, what's up guys, Nixbolt here, and in this video I'm going to be going over some Call of Duty things to do with MVPs and that sort of thing. But first, I want you to go down to the description and check out the 3 links for We Don't Miss, the Instagram, the Twitter, and the YouTube, @_We Don't Miss on Twitter, and @We Don't Miss_ on Instagram, and then We Don't Miss on YouTube, but the links are all down below if you want to get to it easier. Check it out, something big is coming soon. Enjoy the video. I'm going to be going over who I think should become the Call of Duty MVP for this season, or who is Call of Duty MVP. There's 5 candidates. First, I want to look at the overall standings. Of course, you see FaZe right up there at the top with 20 points more than the Empire. I don't think it was a massive surprise to anyone that FaZe would go and demolish in every sense, pretty much. They're a very, very strong team, and the top 5 teams are really strong teams. I know the subliners, it took them a while to get their flow. When they got Mac, it started to change up a bit, and some other teams went through changes throughout all of it, and some of them didn't have the best showing. I was sort of hoping that the Huntsmen would get top 3, but they did tie points with the Mutineers, only having one more loss than them, which isn't bad. They played well. They had the highest hardpoint win-loss, I believe, which is nice. And now coming into the playoffs, which start very soon actually. Some teams are looking pretty good, but it's hard to say how it will go because of online and how things like that can change so quickly. One little fight can change every little thing in the entire game. So here are the MVP finalists. As you can see, I'm just on the CDL websites. You can find it all if you want to look at it. It's the Astro MVP finalists. So the first one that was announced is Shotz from the Dallas Empire. No surprise. Coming from Halo, he just really messed up the scene here. He's a good player. He's a very good player. You could see he rips through people and takes instructions so well. The leadership on that team and the way the team plays together is pretty crazy. And then FaZe, no surprise. You're obviously going to have someone from FaZe, if not multiple. There is multiple. And Cellium is very good. He's been very strong in the last few years, per se. He's had a strong showing throughout this year with plenty of clutches. And Skies, too. I find that a lot of these guys who are in it are all sort of counterparts. They're sort of each other, but on the other team. They're very aligned in roles, too. Cellium, not really, but in the sense of how they play and the amount that the amount of support and control and everything they give to their teams is pretty crazy. Now, Skies, yet again, really no surprise. When the Mutineers started coming up, and they were coming up quickly, he was doing incredible. Now, Simp, no surprise. I mean, is there anything to even say for Simp? Right, it says Simp is the most well-rounded COD pro. That is, I don't think that's a crazy statement. Just like for Sky, best AR. I don't think that's crazy. Envoy, most intelligent. I don't think any of these are crazy. The Clutch King, he clutches so much. And then Slang Machine, like none of these are wrong. Now, who do I think's gonna get it though? They picked the best. Like, of course, it's gonna be the best because those are the people that deserve it. I think they all deserve it. They've had some incredible showings. I'm kind of biased because I like the Huntsman, but I would like Envoy to get it, but who do I think's getting it? I have a feeling it's going to be between Simp and Shotz. And I have a feeling it'll be Simp, but Shotz is very up there for it. I bet he's the next person who would be voted in a lot. And then, of course, Envoy's going to be voted in a lot because the Huntsman and how good he is. He's just done so many crazy things. And as it says right here, most intelligent, very well possible. And, yeah.
There's only one way to describe the Chicago Huntsmen. Stacked. You have Scump and Formal, T2P, a legendary duo that belongs on the Mount Rushmore.
They made it epic.
Matched with them, another deadly duo. Reigning world champs Arcetes and Pristini, the scariest twin brothers in the league. Household names, sure.
Ooh,
but it's the
what's his face? Waskin and I can't think of his twins' name. That was, oh wait, are they actually twins?
His name.
Maybe they were just really similar. I don't remember.
All these superstars on this Huntsman, and Envoy's like the new guy, right? But he could be the best player on the team. which is insane considering how much talent they have.
Heading into the season, Envoy was the only player on the roster who had never won a championship before. But it's that fresh hunger that put his name in the end.
I do think that they have a chance at this championship. It's so hard to say for online.
What makes him the best isn't always quantifiable.
Time and time again, and that is 3.
He's always so ahead of it, always so far in the future.
2 and 3 pieces on objectives, and his clutch S&D plays. That's Envoy's gift to the game.
AC, he jumped down. Trying to play left zone? P3, guys, P3.
Envoy is considered one of the best S&D players in the world. Take his performances at the Dallas homestand, where he
all the young guys are so good at S&D.
And then followed up the next day.
Some of the older guys are too, but the young guys, it's like they all came up on S&D. That was their big thing that brought them into the scene for most of them.
2 accomplishments never before achieved in the CDL. Envoy might have gotten picked to play on the God Squad, but one thing is clear. Envoy is no longer standing in the shadows of Titans. Those Titans are now standing in the shadow of him.
He's showing he's got the talent.
Those are big words.
In the game right now.
He has been an absolute force to be reckoned with.
On a roster exploding with legacy names and huge star power, Envoy made his name known through his selfless objective play and his clutch S&D performances. And now he stands as one of the 5 nominees for the 2020 Call of Duty League MVP, presented by Astro Gaming.
This man is just on a mission, man.
I'm watching the one for Simp too. Maybe I'll watch all of them, I don't know. Depends how long they are.
When it comes to preseason hype, nobody was hyped up more than Atlanta FaZe's Simp. Simp had arguably the most explosive debut of any rookie.
No, he did. I don't even know if it's arguable. He just did.
True greatness. This is perfect COD.
Just months after he turned 18, he took down the 2 biggest events of the year, the 2019 CWL playoffs and the 2019 Call of Duty World Championships. Not only did he win the events, he was crowned MVP of both tournaments.
That's a crazy start. The craziest, actually.
His dominant streak. And boy, oh boy, did he deliver.
Can Simp finesse his way around the map? So far, that is down 2. And he takes down all 3. You cannot.
That was crazy.
Simp dominated his first 2 matches, leaving the Minnesota launch weekend with a staggering 1.58 KD. His very next event,
that's such a crazy KD too.
CDL tournament W.
Doesn't he have like the highest surge KD in the game or something like that?
Frequent leader in event
or is it just in everything?
And he was regularly putting up some of the highest kill counts of the CDL.
Yeah, he has the kill record too. What's it, 50? He did 48 and then in the same weekend he got 50.
Top kitchen band's weak.
I can't burn.
Nice.
Simp's slaying prowess was on full display during the Chicago home series, where he broke the record for the most kills in a single game not once, but twice. On day 1 of the event, Simp scored 49 kills on a ZK.
49, that's what it was, not 48.
And then, just a couple of matches later, he inched the bar even higher by scoring the league's first ever 50 kill game.
That's insane.
He literally just broke the kill record on this map.
This young pro is one of the most well-rounded players we have ever seen in Call of Duty. In addition to being a respawn god, Simp was also one of the best search and destroy players of the league.
You will never see a final round of search and destroy in your life.
Whether he was scoring first blood with the sniper or clutching a 1v1 in round 11, Simp's been a stone cold.
I like watching him with the SMG a little more than the sniper though, even if it's crazy. Oh, that's where ego closer, yeah. Oh, this guy's crazy.
What a map 2 it was!
In just over a year of pro competition, Simp has proven that he's one of the deadliest and well-rounded Call of Duty players in the entire world.
He's a freak of nature right there.
Simp stands as one of the 5 nominees for the 2020 Call of Duty League MVP.
A tiny terror.
Astro Gaming.
I watch Shotz too. I think those are the 3 that are most likely to get it. But Skies is also, it's like, there's 5 of them, it's hard to just pick.
Too underwhelming To unmatch
This is
and
loud.
utterly dominant, Tğᴏsᴇ better known as Shotz, has ridden a roller coaster of a season to the very top of our MVP discussion.
The real question is, do you think he'll play Halo competitive when it comes out?
The former
Let me know in the
Halo World
comments.
Champ came into the season as a relative unknown, having never played Call of Duty professionally before. Known for his insane skill in other titles, the expectations for Shotz were sky high as he entered the stacked Dallas Empire lineup.
Ready to take over the Call of Duty world by storm, here is Shotz!
But his first ever event, the launch weekend in Minnesota, was a complete flop. The poor debut performance coupled with critical press on Dallas's decision to pick up such an unproven talent must have lit a fire under the 18-year-old.
We're looking at the younger
he was
guys.
chilling,
When
though.
they step up, what happens to this team? I did not expect this. Not a performance like this.
And it only took a few weeks for his label to change from bust to badass.
3 now with them.
Ooh, dang.
In his second ever event in London, he turned things around, leading the Empire to a second place finish. But it was his third event where he truly broke out.
He might have found a timing. Optic's not ready for this. This is going to be Slasher. He's going to get taken down. He's probably like, what the heck?
Shotz absolutely dominated the LA home series, dropping a 1.18 KD in the grand finals, propelling the Empire to their first event W.
He's hunting early and the
What was that, the
hunt's
third
going
event?
well.
He
Yeah.
hasn't slowed down since.
And with the defuse for Alien,
That little
the
grin.
smile from Shotz, the victors of your Los Angeles home series event.
With Shotz displaying his true raw talent,
Oh, I'm
the
so
Empire
excited
haven't
for
finished outside
the
of top
playoffs
four
and
all
champs.
year.
Oh my
Shotz
god.
and Hoop go huge. The contest is there for a second, but it's not.
This is just getting me more hyped up, to be honest.
It's the Dallas Empire with their second home series win.
And whether it's dropping consistent 30 bombs on hardpoints or clutching insane 1v3s in Surge, he can see the bomb from underneath that truck. Shotz has been a true catalyst to his team's success.
Shotz, right between the eyes, gets the shot.
We're spawning near C, guys. Can you
I'm trying to go. Trying to go water.
Oh, I miss watching the LAN events though.
3v5.
Online's just not the same.
Oh, behind Shotz's massive play.
The Empire's enigmatic rookie has proved that it's not how you start, it's how you finish, easily earning him one of the 5 nominations for the 2020 Call of Duty League MVP.
Skies was very, very good. You saw it nearly instantly how talented he can be.
During the 2020 Call of Duty League, Tğᴏsᴇ Bueno exploded as one of the
I love their
best AR
colors, the
players in
Mutineers.
league.
They're
However,
pretty
the
clean
ascent
looking
to the top
colors.
wasn't exactly a smooth ride. Throughout the course of the season, the Florida Mutineers would undergo a number of roster shuffles.
Yeah.
But regardless of
A
his
number
teammates
of them.
at the time, Skies would always deliver a top-tier AR performance.
One guy that we talk about a lot, but he's quietly become, I don't know, top 3 as far as ARs go, but Skies has been nuts.
Skies crushed the KD stats all year long, leading his team in overall KD in every single
It'll be
event
interesting
he
if the next Call of Duty's
played. His
4v4.
own team, though. Skies consistently put up some of the
It'll be
best
interesting.
numbers
It'll
of
be a
any
big
player in
change
the
from
league,
this again.
event after event.
Here it goes. The shots are out for Skies. The Guardian Angel right now for Mutineers gets another round.
It's going to be Skies. Should be the final kill, and that'll do it.
Now, when it comes to stats like KD, AR players like Skies are generally going to have better numbers compared to SMG players. But even with that,
And when
in
you're not
mind,
throwing yourself into
Skies
someone.
was an exceptional outlier.
Look at those stats. I mean,
The Paris numbers were nuts.
lights out.
I got killed in one shot. I'm watching half ball. Shoot forward, one shot.
Take your time, yeah.
I'm nading one. Shoot up one more time. Left. Hey, right.
What's most interesting to note is
Betting
how
against the
Skies
Mutineers would
managed
be
to score
scary.
this outstanding KD.
It's crazy
At first
how
glance,
much
you may just assume that
they
Skies
showed
was
up
forced
towards
to
the end. I
play.
mean, they were good throughout all of it, but towards the end, they really,
Skies
really
is
went
earning
above.
these stats because he's dying a lot less than the average player. Every time a player dies, they lose a bit of map control for their team, and they give their opponents a brief window to make a play.
Just don't
However,
die, lol.
Since the start of the season,
That's what Skies
Skies
does.
had the third lowest average deaths of the entire field, maximizing his uptime and his chances of making big plays for his team.
If you had to pick one player,
That
from
angle
Florida
made him
right
look
now, would
really
Skies.
young.
I think I'm
I think Skies.
Skies, once again, man, unreal stuff from him all series long.
He's just been so consistent.
In a world dominated by quick SMGs, Skies built his name on top-tier AR
ARs
play.
are a little dominant right now,
His consistent
though.
performances at every event and his uncanny ability to stay alive in chaotic gunfights has earned him one of the 5 nominations for the 2020 Call of Duty League MVP, presented by Astro Gaming.
And the last one, Cellium. I could have did them in the proper order, but I'm not feeling proper order.
Cellium's different, I guess.
He might be the MVP.
The Atlanta FaZe entered the Call of Duty League with one of the most hyped up rosters. It was a rockstar lineup of young talent, overflowing.
But they were allowed to have FaZe in their
starring
name.
one of the most
It's
feared
just odd.
duos in the game. The spotlight first locked onto them, Simp and ʟɪᴏsᴇ, the Tiny Terrors, while their secret weapon Cellium remained as but an afterthought. Come launch weekend, all preseason prophecies proved true. Atlanta FaZe indisputably dominant, their Tiny Terrors truly terrifying. But it wasn't until the CDL hit Atlanta when Cellium showed the world who the true terror was.
Cellium puts it
The whole
down.
team's a terror.
Cellium, making it look easy.
Cellium obliterated the competition in Atlanta, winning the tournament with a staggering 1.32 KD and the event MVP title. It wouldn't end there though. Throughout the season, Atlanta was feared as a top threat, with Cellium popping off event after event. At his very next event in LA, he dropped a 1.23, and in the Florida event, he clutched one of the season's tensest round 11s during the grand finals, before going on to win the entire event.
Cellium is so next level.
As his team's flex player, it's Cellium's job to fill in the gaps, switching loadouts whenever his team needs, whether he was sliding into fights with an SMG or holding down lanes.
He's very
with AR.
versatile.
His consistent performances throughout the year have cemented him as one of the most flexible and dynamic players in the league.
It's impressive what he's doing in every single game mode.
The value of Cellium's slaying and respawn.
They cut it right there before he died.
But when it comes to his S&D, one word comes to mind: clutch.
Cellium, the old MVP.
Oh, the amount of 1v2s this man got. I'd like a number, actually.
Whenever his team's stuck in need of a clutch or pushed to round 11, Cellium is the one to make the hero play. Cellium is Atlanta FaZe's S&D slayer. He set the league S&D kill record during the Paris home series, dropping an insane 18 kill game versus the Toronto Ultra. Cellium's extraordinary respawn performance as a flex player and his history of clutch S&D plays has earned him one of the 5 nominations for the 2020 Call of Duty League MVP.
Okay, so I think, like, unbiased, I think Simp will get it. I already mentioned I do like the Huntsman, but when I do this sort of thing, I'm going to be unbiased. If you guys want to see more opinion-based or all-around talking and discussion around the CDL and Call of Duty competitive as a whole, let me know in the comments or by dropping a like. I really like talking about this. I watch a lot of CDL. I love Call of Duty. And I'll do my best to cover stuff well. Like this, I just wanted to talk about it, see what other people have to think. So let me know in the comments who you think will be the MVP. And if there's anyone that you think deserved to be a nominee for an MVP, let me know in the comments as well. Because there's a few people that I think could have been up there too. But there's been a lot of weird things that happened in this inaugural season. So anyway, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.